Okay, we are back with REOLINK, one of my favorite camera or security camera companies on planet Earth. And the reason to that is that actually, when this camera is mine, I own it. It doesn't own me. The footage is mine, no cloud, no subscriptions, none of that garbage. I control the app. I do whatever I want in it. And yes, if I wanted to, I can stream it locally on a third-party app if I wish so. Their app works on a PC, works on phones. What else do you want from a CCTV camera? Or security camera, I should say this time. And here we have probably one of their best. This is the REOLINK Atlas PT Ultra. This is battery-powered 360-degree rotating security camera that could be either charged inside, or you can use it with the solar panel. And this is not just any solar panel, this is weatherproof solar panel. And here I will be using a REOLINK 64 gig micro SD card for this camera as well. And with that said, let's open them up. Oh yeah, their packaging is top tier. Let's admire that for a sec. They have the documentation and all the good stuff right here. Ooh, what is that? What kind of wizardry is that? That's some cool packaging. Never seen this one before. Okay, and trust me, I've opened so many packages so far. This is the beauty of the show right here. But we take all this other stuff out first. Ooh, this is heavy. That's some beefy battery inside here. Well, it's the battery, the motors, and everything. This is your antenna. This thing looks cool. Okay, let's see what else we have. Silica gel. Do not eat, throw away. I mean, I'll decide what I do with it. I'm not hungry right now, so it's fine. We have the solar. Look at this packaging. That's what I call creative and careful. That means somebody cares about even the packaging. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's see what's in here. Do not accept if seal is broken. Obviously, because that means it was used. In this case, we don't have that problem. Then we have more super packaging again. Be prepared, be reeling. I like that. And then, oh, this kind of packaging foam. This is some new thing. I'm not familiar with this material. And we have the solar panel. Now, this is some beefy solar panel, let me tell you. So, here we have the camera and its solar panel. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff here. Mounting screws, mounting spacer bracket, USB-C with some extension if you need to. Wow, look at that. So if you have the older camera, like this here, for example, which is the predecessor, even though this one is a SIM card enabled, this is not Wi-Fi, but they thought about it just in case if you need to power it up. And it's, I think, this one here. Yep, this one here has micro USB instead of USB-C, so they're kind enough to actually include a converter. That's a USB-C to USB micro, and look at that. So I can actually plug this in and plug it to the same solar. That's very thoughtful of them to actually go these lengths to make sure that you can power up any camera you have. So the solar is right here, and we are talking about 6 volts, 5.8 watts. For a solar panel of this size, 5.8 watts is actually a lot. Look at that. And that's the weatherproofing I'm talking about. It's like a rubbery silicone on top of it. That's not going to be broken easy or burnt or any of that stuff. And there's definitely a lot of cable with it. And then we have the solar mount. This is cool. If I can take it out of here. And this is the mount that goes with it. It's metallic. By the way, this mount is not plastic. And you put it either on a pole or wall or wherever you would install the camera. Or if you don't want to install it that way, you can always use the strap style. And you have this thingy right here for the cable management and to place it right here so you can put the wire through if you want to. That's the wall insulation right here, just to make sure that, you know, nothing goes in through here or something. You put this here, peel the sticker off, and just put it wherever you put it. That's very thoughtful, actually. But we are here mostly for the camera, even though I'm a big fan of the solar panel. Now, on the camera side, we have a few materials in this box, which I think I can assume what it is, but I'll better check it. Yep, we have the strap style mount. You have a USB-C to USB-A if you want to charge it or data or whatever. Mounting screws and the mounting bracket itself. It's fully metallic, and what this does, very simply, you have the screws inside here, by the way, for it. You put this on the wall first, or a pole or whatnot that you might have going on. Then you put the camera on this, and then you put the screws from the side. One screw right here, another screw on this side right here, and it stays on this mount. And the mount, of course, has screw options, 4 on the bottom and 4 on the top. Very clever design. This is your speaker, and this speaker is quite loud and clear. I find it to be one of the clearest camera speakers I've actually tested so far. And this is the camera head itself. It's a 4K camera with 2 motors, one that spins this way and one that spins this way to cover 360 degrees. Remove before flight. Not before use, but that's cool. It reminds me of those remove before flight. And here you have the micro SD card that I already told you, but now I'm going to insert it before I forget. If that happens, and we have the REOLINK 64 gig card right here. Just like that. Pull it out of this plastic, and we should be golden. Boom. Just like that. Put the weather flap back on, just like this, and now you are good. And here you have the Type-C power plug under here, and it's recessed under there intentionally, so when you plug this thing right here, let me show you something cool here. It has like a rubber sleeve, as you see on it right there. So when it plugs to the camera, this becomes weather sealed because the button is already covered with weather seal. You put this right here, boom. So now this just became weather proofed, and you don't need anything else. That is literally it. But it has the internal battery that should hold, I think, for a week straight or even more. Depends on the use, of course. And here's your scan QR code, one here and one here, but I took them off for the video. And that is it. Let me plug it in and see what it actually does. And of course, the button is right here. Click it like that, and you'll see a little light turn on there, and it will do auto calibration, and it'll do that small little ding 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 noise, and it will just scan around. And when it's ready to go, you'll see the blue light right here on the side, and now you have a 4K camera activated and ready to go. And it's actually looking for me somehow. Look at this thing. Yes, I have it connected to my phone already. That's why it's actually looking for me or any motion. Yes, I put auto motion tracking. It is really fast. Let me move aside it real quick, that. And if we go to the app, the camera should be right here. Well, I have the other cameras connected too, but let me log into this device real quick. And the camera is now fully loaded. Look at that. Oh, so we are good to go. You have streaming, you have the PTZ right here, and let me just move it around really quick. At that. And let me go the other way too. Look at this thing. It is actually really cool. And let me move it around the other way. So it's just scanning the whole place as good as you want it to. And I like that there's like a joystick thingy here that you can move it however you wish. Makes it much easier. Look at that. And the battery would be charging by itself with the solar. And besides that, look at that. Boom. That's all you need in life. And everything is perfect here. And you can block the sound if you want to. You can pause the video recording. You can take screenshots right here. Or you can record directly to your phone from here as well. It saves the video right there. Besides that, you can put motion point, monitor point, so it gets back to that point. Playback, now you can watch the videos we already had here. Let me format the micro SD card because it's the first time it's being used. And boom, format succeeded. It was that fast. And you have the timeline scroll here on the bottom, just like cameras should have, and all the cameras must have. And of course, with 4K, you have some leverage on zooming on things if you want to. Look at that. I can still read the text on my monitor across the room. So, because I have enough stuff with it. Let me turn it towards you a little bit more real quick so you see the lights. Yes, that's a light that you can turn on and off. Toggle it here with a button, boom, off, or you can make it turn on automatic. However, you decide. That's actually quite a bright light. And besides that, you can just put the cameras and open all your other cameras that I have here, for example. And don't forget another thing. You can actually add this camera on your PC while I'm editing this video. I'm watching this camera on the REOLINK app, and you can just add it like you add all the cameras. You can add its UDID when you go in your phone app. All these cameras have a UDID, or you can add the IP or domain name of that camera or via a link, and that's it. It will add here on the side, and look at this thing. I can have the PTZ and all the functions that you have on the app. You can record here. You can take a screenshot here. Look at that. I can pull this on like that. Put it here on the side. And I can adjust its speed. If I increase the speed and I click, for example, to turn right, look at that. It turns really fast. Usually I leave it around the middle, because I don't want it to go that fast and crazy. But look at this thing. I can go here, and then I can go up if I wanted to, and just look at the trees, if I wish so. If I turn here, I'll see the pole somewhere. Yep, the pole that it's mounted on. I mean, this is really cool. And you can not just monitor live view, but you can actually play back. You can do calibration, monitor point. So if you do this and you click return to the point, you set up a point here of where the camera will come back like to the home screen. And then besides that, why did I click X? Besides that, you have presets that you have points. I have one of them looking at the right side yard, back of the house, down to the car, and there's a car passing by right there. And you can add more points, but I just added these just to have them. You can zoom in while you're in here just with a scroll of the mouse, and you can go on full playback here if you wish so. And you can choose what kind of motion that was captured you want actually to be here on the timeline. And for example, you can choose humans, or whenever a human passed by, you'll see these blue dots right here during the day, and you can choose the day, whichever day you want. I have it since the 16th to the 28th that I've been testing it. Or you can take this down, you can select every motion. This will take any motion. You can do cars only. You can do other options, which is just others, and pets. If any animal passes by, yep, it will actually capture, and it's really good on identifying animals. I really like that. And of course, you can choose what quality you want to download these videos to. And if you click this thing right there, like this, it will bring up this window that will have all the clips that were recorded from this device. And you can choose, it has a little screenshot as you see right there to show like a preview of what's on that video, which I find it really easy. And of course you can go here with the side, you can pinpoint the time, you can choose only some certain types of motion. For example, I'm putting only animals, and look, it did those 4 for animals right now. On this time frame that I have here, if I expand that time, of course it will do more. And let's say you want to download only this clip here, just like that. Click download, and it will grab that clip directly from the camera, depending on the speed of your internet and all that too, but it's really beautiful. This is a long clip, by the way. That's why it does that. I'm going to stop it because I already have it downloaded, but this is really, really cool. And you can choose if you want it clear or medium, and for no reason, I can watch my basketball hoop right there. I really like this camera. It's absolutely amazing. And the battery is really, really good. Absolutely an amazing piece to have. Look at that. And the zoom is actually pretty respectable. Pretty respectable, I gotta tell you. And besides that, I mean, there's other functions that you can do. And right now, you can turn on the siren, you can turn on the light too, even though there's no need because I have enough light on the backyard. But if there is no other lights, you can do that. And you can do a time lapse if you wish so. It will actually record for days, a whole time lapse, and you can talk from here. If you have the microphone connected to your computer, you can talk directly here and you can listen. You have the volume right here, and right now I'm actually listening to what's going outside. I hear crickets, but you know what I'm saying. Besides that, well, and enjoy this camera. That's all I can tell you.